Morning students, welcome to third part of admission of partner. In previous class we started solving calculation of sacrificing ratio and new ratio. Today again we'll be continuing the same. So in last class we went through question number 7, point number 7. Now we will go through question or point number 8, in which A and B are partners in firm. They admitted C as a new partner for 1/5 share in profit, out of which C takes 1/15th share from A and remaining share from B. Now for same calculation of sacrificing ratio and new ratio. So again, to begin with, A and B were partners in this question and old profit sharing ratio between A and B was not given. So whenever old ratio is not given, provisions in absence of partnership deed, it has to be assumed as equal. So old ratio will be 1:1. They admitted C as a new partner for 1/5 share. Now further hint was given that out of whatever C receives, C takes 1/15th share from A. Means they have already mentioned the amount of sacrificing share by A to C. So what would be the sacrifice made by B? Again we need to remember the rule, sum of sacrificing share is always equal to new partner share. So if 1/15 plus share of B is equal to 1/5, therefore B's share of sacrifice will be 1/5 minus 1/15. So if we simplify it, resulting answer comes to 2/15. So in short, B will sacrifice 2/15. So these are their respective sacrificing shares, and as the denominator is same, sacrificing ratio will be 1:2. This was first part. Thereafter, calculation of new ratio. This was just for the sake of understanding how we calculated B's share of sacrifice. Now for calculation of new ratio, formula same way, new ratio is equal to old ratio minus sacrificing share. So in this case, now there will be three partners. A's old ratio was 1/2 minus sacrifice made by A was 1/15. So LCM comes to 30. So on simplification it comes to 13/30. Same way for partner B, old ratio was 1/2 and sacrifice made by B is 2/15. So again LCM comes to 30, 15 minus 4, so this comes to 11/30, and C is new partner admitted for 1/5 share in profit. In order to convert the denominator into 30, we need to multiply both sides by 6. So on simplification it comes to 6/30. Then again for cross verification, sum of numerators, that is 13 plus 11 plus 6 should be equal to denominator. So in standard manner, new ratio between A, B and C will be 13:11:6. Further check if we can simplify it. It can't be simplified because nothing is common. So this will be treated as their new profit sharing ratio. Now question number 9, point number 9. A, B and C are partners in firm sharing profits and losses in ratio of 4:3:3. They admitted D as a new partner for 1/20th share of profit, out of which, means out of 1/20, he takes 1/40 from A and remaining, means 1/20 minus 1/40, remaining will be 1/40, that remaining share from B and C equally. Again similar procedure like previous sum. ABC partners, old ratio 4:3:3. They admitted D for 1/20 share. Out of 1/20, A provides 1/40. This was clearly given. And remaining, so what is remaining? So 1/20 minus 1/40. 1/20 minus 1/40. If we simplify it, resulting answer comes to 1/40. This remaining share will be provided by B and C, and how they are going to provide it? Equally, that was given in question. So 1/40 into 1/2, that means 1/80 will be given by B, and 1/40 into 1/2, that means 1/80 will be given by C. Let us make the denominator same. Here the denominators are 80. In order to make the denominator of A 80, we need to multiply both sides by 2. So in standard manner, 2/80, 1/80 and 1/80 will be termed as their sacrificing share. and accordingly sacrificing ratio will be 2:1:1. So this was with regard to calculation of sacrificing ratio. Now coming towards calculation of new ratio. So for new ratio, formula would be again old ratio minus sacrificing share. For partner A's old ratio was 4/10 minus sacrifice made by A. Never apply sacrificing ratio, we have to apply sacrificing share. A sacrificed 2/80. So if we simplify it, LCM comes to 80. On simplification it comes to 30/80. Same way for partner B. B's old ratio was 3/10 minus sacrifice made by B was 1/80. So again LCM comes to 80. So this comes to 23/80. For partner C, again same way, old ratio was 3/10. Sacrifice made by C is also equal to 1/80. So new ratio of C will also be equal to 23/80. And finally partner D, who is new partner, whose share is directly given 1/20. In order to convert denominator into 80, we need to multiply both sides by 4. So the answer comes to 4/80. Now cross verify. Sum of numerator 30 plus 23 plus 23 plus 4 should be equal to 80. So in standard manner, new ratio between A, B, C and D will be 30:23:23:4. We can't simplify it further because there is nothing common between them. So the new ratio between A, B, C, D would be 30, 23, 23 and 4. Now 10th one, this is application based question. We need to understand things properly over here. A and B are partners sharing profit and losses in ratio of 3:1. This was their old ratio. They admitted C as a new partner. However, in this case, new partner share is directly not given. Okay, for how much share C was admitted. Indirect clue is given. A sacrifices 1/3 of his share and B sacrifices 1/4 of his share in favor of C. Now on this basis we are required to calculate. So again A and B partners, old ratio was 3:1. They admitted C as a new partner whose share is directly not given. However, indirect clue was given. A surrenders 1/3 of his share. His means A shares. A provides 1/3 from his share. So his share in business was 3/4. Out of his share, 3/4 he is providing 1/3. Same way, B surrenders 1/4 of his share and B's share in business was 1/4. So 1/4 of 1/4. So on simplification, let us simplify it. This comes to 1/4, 3 cut, and in this case it comes to 1/16. This is their respective share of sacrifice, but the denominators are not same. In order to make the denominator same, LCM, which comes to 16. So in standard manner, sacrifice made by A will be 4/16 and by B will be 1/16. This will be termed as sacrificing share. And now as the denominators are same, sacrificing ratio will be 4:1. On this basis, further calculation of new ratio. So for new ratio, formula same way, old ratio minus sacrificing share. Calculation wise, for partner A, A's old ratio was 3/4 minus sacrifice made by A. Again, do not apply ratio, we need to apply share, which was 4/16. So LCM comes to 16. In order to convert 4 into 16, we need to multiply both sides by 4. So 12 minus 4 comes to 8/16 for partner A. For partner B, old ratio was 2/4 minus sacrifice made by B is 1/16. Again LCM comes to 16. So on simplification, 8 minus 1, resulting answer comes to 7/16. And C was admitted as new partner. I think I have committed mistake, just a minute. Sorry, there was a mistake committed. In this case, for partner B, old ratio was 1/4 minus 1 by 16. So if we simplify it, resulting answer comes to, I'm just rectifying it, it comes to 4 minus 1, that will be 3 by 16. And for partner C was admitted as new partner, and for C, if new partner share is not given, we can apply the reverse rule, that is sum of sacrifice is always equal to new partner share, that is 4 by 16 plus 1 by 16. So resulting answer comes to 5 by 16. Again cross verify. Sum of numerators, that is 8 plus 3 plus 5 should be equal to denominator. So in standard manner, new ratio between A, B and C will be 8:3:5. So that's for partner ABC new ratio. Then let us again go through question number 11. It's of similar nature, but instead of fraction they have provided things in terms of percentage. Let us go through question first. A and B are partners sharing profits and losses in ratio of 5:3. They admitted C as a new partner. Again, new partner share is not given, but indirect clue is given. A sacrifices 30% of his share. Instead of fraction, they have given percentage. So 30% means 30 upon 100. That means as good as 3 by 10 share. Whereas B sacrifices 20% of his share, means 2 by 10 in favor of C. Then same procedure will be applied here too. So A and B were partners. Old ratio between them was 5:3. They admitted C as a new partner. C's share is directly not given, but indirect hint is given. A sacrifices 30% of his share. So his means A share. A share in business was 5 by 8. Of this, A provides 30%. That means 30 upon 100. Yeah, 3 by 10. Same way, B surrenders 20% of his share. So B's share in business was 3 by 8. Of his share, he provides 20%, means 20 by 100. Now you can simplify it. So on simplification, I am just simplifying the zeros. So it comes to 15 by 80 for partner A and 6 by 80 for partner B. You can simplify it further, but see to it that the denominator is same. I am just keeping it this way only. So this will be termed as sacrificing share, and accordingly sacrificing ratio will be value of numerators, that is 15:6, but this can be simplified further. Both are divisible by 3. So in standard manner, sacrificing ratio will be 5:2. Now on this basis, calculation of new ratio. So again same procedure has to be applied. New ratio is equal to old ratio minus sacrificing share. For partner A, old ratio was 5 by 8 minus sacrifice made by A was 15 by 80. So if we simplify it, it comes to 35 by 80. Same way for partner B, old ratio was 3 by 8 minus sacrifice made by B is 6 by 80. So if we simplify it, again LCM comes to 80. On simplification it comes to, it comes to 24 by 80. And for partner C, C's new share is not given, but indirectly we can ascertain same rule to be applied. Sum of sacrifice is always equal to new partner share, that is 15 by 80 received from A plus 6 by 80 received from B. So total value received by C was 21 by 80. Now just cross verify. Sum of numerators, 35 plus 24 plus 21 should be equal to denominator. So now in standard manner, new ratio between A, B and C will be 35:24:21. Further check, are they divisible? If they are not divisible, nothing is common, this will be treated as new ratio in standard manner. Now again question number 12, point number 12, it is of similar nature. X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in ratio of 2:1. They admitted Z as a new partner. Again Z share is not given, but indirect hint. X sacrifices 1 by 15. Now this 1 by 15, this is very important. X sacrifices 1 by 15 from his share. from his share implies the sacrificing share itself, whereas y sacrifice 1/5 of his share. Of his share means we need to multiply y's share, that is 1/3 by 1/5, that will give sacrificing share of y. So this is difference between of and from. From means itself the total value of sacrifice made, whereas of means part of it will be sacrificed in favor of z. And again for this we are required to calculate sacrificing ratio and new ratio. So again procedure wise, x and y old ratio between them was 2:1. Z's new share is not given, but hint is given, x sacrifices 1/15 from his share. From his share means itself it's the value of sacrifice, so we are not required to multiply it by 2/3, whereas y sacrifices 1/5 but of his share. Of his share means share of y, so y's share was 1/3, of 1/3 y provides 1/5, whereas for x it was directly given, x surrenders 1/15 from his share. So remember this term, from means this procedure will be applied, and of means this way we have to calculate it. So in standard manner 1/15 and 1/15 will be termed as their sacrificing share, and so accordingly sacrificing ratio will be 1:1, and on this basis calculation of new ratio. So same procedure, new ratio will be equal to old ratio minus sacrificing share. So for partner x, old ratio was 2/3, sacrifice made by x is 1/15. So if we simplify it, LCM comes to 15. So on simplification it comes to 9/15. For partner y, old share was 1/3 minus sacrifice made is again 1/15. So LCM comes to 15. So on simplification it comes to 4/15. And for partner z, who is new partner, his share is directly not given, so indirectly we can ascertain sum of sacrifice made by x and y will give new partner share. So 1/15 plus 1/15, it comes to 2/15. Now verify it, sum of numerators, that is 9 plus 4 plus 2 should be equal to 15. So in standard manner new ratio will be 9:4:2. Try to simplify it further. If it can't be simplified, this will be written in standard manner as their new profit sharing ratio. Now in next class again we'll continue with the remaining sums and journal entries related to goodwill. Thank you. Have a good day.